and yet justified, though, Janice. And you see, I want to put it on record, though. And yet justified, say, as a country, will experience doom. So even for a day after 2016, we are in 2026. Not a day, we are every day. So this one is Harry. I don't know. It's like it's serious. This was Sammy Jemfi in opposition.
That was Sammy Jemfi.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice the way he said it.
One more. After 2016, for even one day of doing so after 2016, a haram, a musukra, a niseke sikra. I am putting it on record here, Captain. Tieniepa. Say, and yet justified. Say Ghana and Kiebe experience doom so bien after 2016. For even one day of doing so after 2016, a haram.
So yeah, that was Sammy Jemfi. And these are some of you who say, and often, see, some of these things, I didn't see them. I was not there when they were singing it. They were saying it themselves and they believed in it. And if you doubt Sammy Jemfi at the time, I mean, see the energy and the vigor with which he was speaking. He believed in the things that he was saying. He felt that it was haram, or it is to be haram if we experience doom so even for a day. Okay, but as you know, we are experiencing it beyond a day every now and then.
This one is not doom so. This one is outage. It's like the
no, I'm saying that you can't force your words into that we are not going to accept that. You are not going to restrict me to your words, that I should use your words as the standard. No, I have a way of describing situations, and I want to use doom so. I prefer doom so. You two prefer whatever you want to prefer. And let me read this message. This one says that, good morning, Alpha. Last Friday we went off around 12 noon, came on at 8 p.m. Saturday we went off about 3 p.m., came on the next day around 8 a.m., went off again at about 1 a.m. on Monday, came on at about 6 a.m. this morning, and I am Nana Ampedu in a Jiso Sewa crowd. Oh, it's like doom so back and forth though. Let's listen to this other receipt as well. Can't get to see Janice Upukwajman. It's not me who.
Mahmoud Bawumia has said that President John Dramani Mahama and the National Democratic Congress administration deserve no credit for solving the energy crisis known in local parlance as doomso. This is John Bawumia. This is not John Dramani Mahama. This is not John Jinapor. This is Dr. Bawumia in 2016 saying that even though President John Dramani Mahama has solved the doomso problem, he will not give him credit. And I have the video of Dr. Bawumia, not just the media report, the video. At least you can deny media report, video. Unless you tell me that Dr. Bawumia is not credible. Unless you tell me that Dr. Bawumia believes in double standard. Unless you tell me that today's vice president is not somebody you can trust. It's not somebody you can place premium on. He must be consistent. And you people must be consistent. If the vice president in 2016 himself verbally told the people of Ghana that President Mahama has indeed fixed doomso, he has no business, and the president has no business standing before Parliament and peddling such unsubstantiated allegation that he inherited doomso. Go and check the records on the PURC. Go and check the records from GRIDCO, and you will realize that in the whole of 2016, we never declared load shedding. You can't concoct your own stories, fabricate your own facts, and come and stand here and misrepresent same, and think that we on the side of the NDC would buy your concocted stories. It will not wash today, it will not wash tomorrow. And let me put it on record, and this is incontrovertible evidence, that by the time we were leaving office, we had comprehensively, holistically solve the problem of Dumso that we inherited as a government. That is a fact. And the records speak for themselves. Tell me, then when did you solve Dumso? If you inherited Dumso, which day did you solve Dumso? You tell us. If you inherited Dumso, tell us when you solved it. Which month, which year? Because there can only be a terminal point. If you indeed inherited Dumso, you must tell us that by January or February 2018 or 2017, you resolved Dumso. This issue of inheritance of Dumso can only be a figment of the imagination of people who do not understand the energy sector. And as far as I remain the ranking member, I will not allow this false narrative to continue without it being challenged.
So that John Jinapor, he was speaking in Parliament, and it looks as if the NDC folks, they like putting things on record. Like, and we get the recordings because they themselves put it on record.
Oh yes.
President Mahama has also been speaking about what's happening. This was before this intensified Dumso.
Yeah.
And he describes it more or less like Napo described it the last time.
Nationwide, currently 2,500 transformers. And so we're going to see stable power after this first phase. And like he said, after that, constantly we'll keep taking out the old transformers so that Ghana can have stable power. And so, like he said, I'll appeal to our people. The outages you are facing are not doing so. It is to enable you get better quality and stable power. But like he said, anytime they are going to replace transformers, to inform the people in the area so that they are aware that their lights are going to be put up for a while until the transformers are installed. One of the things that I'm happy about is a lot of these transformers are produced locally in Ghana. They are made in Ghana, transformers.
Okay, so the cracks of the central point of President Mahama's submission is that they've had to procure some new transformers and they are replacing some old ones. And as a result of that, we may be experiencing pockets of Dumso or outages. He describes it as outages, but then it's for the greater good. In other words, so that we will not have any issues to do with erratic power supply. This was the same thing Napo said not long ago, I think around 2023 or 2024. So it looks as if for our people, the script is almost the same. It's just that the characters
are different.
Change, and they will just pick the script and run with it, and that's it. That's on a lighter note, though. But what's your view about what we are experiencing these days? The company said that it's because of what's happening in Akosombo, and I'm beginning to have some very serious questions
about that.
Yes, but let me hear from you. What's your personal experience first, and then your overview about this whole situation and how the communication has gone so far?
As for my personal experience, I think for some weeks now, every time I come to the office, I'll ask you, Alpha, is Dumso back? Because
you kept asking that question.
Yeah, because we're hearing things that were a little bit contrary to what we were experiencing. That there's no Dumso. Meanwhile, the power supply was not very stable, and even sometimes in the office, although we are lucky that we are on a plant, you see that it goes on and on. So I think for some weeks now, even before we heard that they had a situation at Akosombo and everything, we still had erratic power supply.
And these days, almost every day that I get to the house, light will usually not be available.
Yeah.
Yes. Or power will usually not be available.
And I think in that regard,
see I will start and the Dumso is very widespread these days. It's like if you look at the communities that are affected, a huge number of communities in the region. So it's really widespread.
Now the most recent one that was explained by the PRO for ECG that it's because of what happened at Akosombo, and it's a nationwide problem. It's not only in the Ashanti region. And I think it is true because yesterday I was speaking to some friends in Accra too, and they also had issues with their power supply and everything. But I think we have come from somewhere, right? I think somewhere in 2025, early 2025, thereabouts is when we're told that we did not have enough power to supply as a country, and that the MPP government left a huge debt in the energy sector, and and because of that, they don't even have up to 2 days of power supply.
Yeah,
so the
that
energy,
was John Jinapor.
yes, he told us that the
A lot
the
of
sector
people were
was in,
scared.
was in deep crisis, and then quite commendable on their part. I think moving on, we saw that the government managed to clear a lot of the debt that was in the energy sector, and then from there we were told that no, it started from the cable fixing here and there. They will say that, oh, they have some fault here, they are fixing, someone stole cable, someone did this, and that has affected power supply.
Particularly in the region.
Yes, but to I was watching videos of the honorable minister now when he was in opposition, when he was talking about the power crisis at the time, and then he was saying that it is not acceptable that ECG doesn't communicate, because we have a communications minister, we have all these state institutions that should make sure that there's
Prior communication.
Yeah, so that people are made aware that their lights are going to go off for this particular period of time. So I think watching his old videos, the constant communication that we've been seeing now was one of the things that he sought to. They are.
Yeah, I think
So-
the issue. I don't know how consistent, because some of the times I don't even see it. But I believe they do it. Just that sometimes a lot of us will not even want to pay attention to.
Yeah,
some
so
of
that
those.
is what I'm saying. That as to the explanation every now and then, it is one thing that he said the people of Ghana deserved, that if you are going to put lights off, at least you need to inform the people that this is what is going on and this is the situation, and so your lights are going to go off for a while. And then very recently, I think about 2 weeks ago too, we're told that the Ashanti region, as it stands now, the Ashanti region, I think parts of the greater Accra and even some other parts of the country, we do not have enough transformers, and some of the transformers are faulty, and so the government was working on
And
replacing,
some are overloaded.
and some are overloaded as well, and so the government was working on resolving that. And so from that point, from the cables to the transformers, we've still had fluctuations, but they have told us that this is not an issue of power. It's not like we don't have power, and so we are trying to manage the little that we have. So we put this part on, we put this part off, we make sure that people have bits of the little power that we have now. They are saying that is not it.
See,
Right now,
the point is, and to be honest with you, if I look at the 8 years of MPP, largely they were able to keep the power on. Yes, we had periods of doom so bad. It was not as protracted as we experienced under NDC. The reason why people are very much scared is because of the history of the party in government today. As for NDC, one of the major things people attribute to them is doomso. Because they took us through the most protracted periods of doomso. 2016, I was in Accra, Janice. Hey, Charlie, I didn't show. It's because you're going to hell, you're going to experience hell.
yeah.
Workers, as for them, another problem. Those of us who returned from work in the evening, wanting to catch some rest, you couldn't do that. People were sweating while sleeping. It was terrible.
Now that period was when they were doing the load shedding, and so
It is doomso. you see, I am not a technical person. I don't want to be caught in these technicalities. At the end of the day, I'm a consumer of electricity.
Yes.
I'm expecting power. If I get it today, I don't get it tomorrow. It means that eduma now. So it's as simple as that. That's how I see it. Now, that was the period we went through that experience.
Yes.
So one of the reasons why people are scared, one of the reasons why people are not very sure, is because of the history of the party now. NDC gave us, and they can argue, but to be factual, NDC under NDC in 2013 to 2016, it was hell in Ghana. Power was hard to come by. People's businesses collapsed as a result of that. People who were operating coasters, go and ask them. In that period, the difficulties, people were, running their own businesses, the cost of having electricity because you needed an alternative. So one of the reasons why people are not sure of what is happening is that they have seen this party before. They have seen the governance of John Mahama before. And one of the things that is attributed to that party, to the president currently, and to the government of the day, was Dumso. And so when we begin to experience remnants of that, then people, especially those who
PTSD.
lived, like myself, who lived through that period.
Yeah. I think every
Then I
Ghanaian,
begin to, hey, Charlie,
every Ghanaian should remember that
I'm
period in
scared that
2016. Yes.
what is about to happen? Hey, this is NDCO. It is John Mahama. Hey, 2016 in my mind. So it's one of the reasons. Okay, and for me, I would have wished that we would never experience something close to Dumso
Yes.
under NDC, because you scare people because of your history. I don't know whether it's your doing, but you see, when that Dumso period or era started, the communication was like this. Some say some force majeures, some say, oh, our fuel that we were going to get from Nigeria had some issues. So it started like that. And then we realized that, no, Charlie, the explanation and the communication vis-a-vis what was really happening, because the communication sounded like, oh, we
got
can
it
fix
under
it
control,
as soon as
yeah.
possible. Is a mere, it's not, sometimes how we deal with some of these. And then we realize, no, it goes beyond the explanation that we're being given. It's much more complex. It's much more a bigger problem than we've been told. So it starts like this, and then by the time we realize, it becomes a bigger problem. All I'm saying is that it may be true that, because they have mentioned two things, we were experiencing our own outages before whatever happened in Akosombo
Kosovo
happened. So now you have
Two
a
problems.
combined effect. It may happen that things have gotten worse, and I want to believe that it may be the case that the situation has gotten worse because of the Akosombo situation or Akosombo thing that happened. But I'm saying that part of the reason why people are concerned, part of the reason why people are scared, is because of the history of the current administration.
Yes, and people have a right to be scared, Alpha. Myself, I'm scared. And I started talking about this even before the whole Akosomo thing happened. I started talking about, because the way the thing was going, it's like the lights
It
will go.
starts small, and then by the time we realize, it gets bigger.
Exactly. But as it stands now, I think the CEO of Gridco has been asked to step aside because of what happened at Akosomo. And the energy minister is set to address the nation on what is happening in the sector today. So we are hoping to, hear some explanation from him, and not only explanation. I hope that he's going to tell us what is going to happen as we move forward, how they are going to fix this issue so that we don't get recurring.
I've received a message from my good friend. He's giving it to me, but I want to read it. I will not mention his name. He doesn't want to be known. He's a very good friend of mine. He said, "Good morning, Alpha. Please stop the mischief. You are better than that. In the history of Ghana, which party or government has added or generated more megawatts of power? You refuse to talk about clear sabotage by the opposition, knowing MPP can go to every length to win power, including going to Togo for dead body of women and placing them at the beaches to create fear and panic." That's my good friend who believes that I'm doing mischief this morning. I'm being mischievous. But I to be honest with you, I am not trying to be mischievous this morning. I'm just trying to tell the government reasons why a lot more people are concerned. Because whether we like it or not, the history will capture for you that the most protracted period of doomsday we've had as a country happened under John Mahama.
Now, Alpha, you know one
It
thing.
happened under NDC from 2013 to 2016. If I'm a Ghanaian and I lived through that period, immediately NDC is back in power and I begin to see examples or evidence of us going back
Little
there,
signs.
I will be scared. I'm an emotional person. Everybody is. You will recall, you will begin to live or have a recapture of that experience. And it's not mischievous. It's just been, honest with the facts that, well, are we sure we are not going back there? The communication, as I've pointed to, when the 2013 to 2016 one began, these were some of the explanations. And I'm not saying it's not true, but I'm saying that it looks like it was the same kind of explanation we began to hear from authorities back then. But then eventually we realized that the problem was much more complex, was much more bigger than that. I'm just hoping that this is not the same thing. And anybody that is scared don't have issues with it because of the history of the NDC. And we need to put that on record. They have the history. They took us through that period. And everybody remembers. If you lived, and it was hell. When night is falling, people are scared. People who are giving birth, hospitals, people crying, babies crying, mothers didn't know where to go, didn't know what to do. It was terrible. And it happened in the NDC. And they can't or argue with that. It may be because of what other government didn't do or what they, but I'm saying that it happened under them, and that's not something that is disputable.
Yeah.
So that's the point I want to put across, that please, we are praying. Nobody wants to go through doomsday. I don't. One day of doomsday is hell. My water, as I speak, is not flowing.
Oh.
People go to washrooms and they can't even flush
Oh.
because of it's terrible. Nobody wants to go through that. But we are just hoping and praying that it's not what we experienced some time ago when John Mahama was the president. And we are praying for him that...
And most importantly, Alpha, I think we should pray that whatever issues that they are telling us is happening, they can resolve that as soon as possible. Because you know one thing that I'm also concerned about this morning, I don't know, it's like something has gotten into my throat. One issue that I'm concerned about, Alpha, is also that this current outages that we are facing, it comes at a time when we are looking forward to the start of the 24-hour economy.
You see, how can you... That's what they...
We can't do 24 hours
No,
with this.
you can't even
This
12
one
hours.
we
You can't.
have to
Shit,
unless we do 6 hours. Some people would do.
No, why you do go ahead 24 hours with which like let me say good morning to my friend. He has he thinks that I'm being mischievous, but Charlie, it's not easy. But you see, okay, now let's look at the other aspects of the conversation, Janice. The issue of sabotage. I will not sit on radio to pretend as if in this country people can't sabotage governments. I think that there are people who can sabotage governments depending on which positions they occupy and what interests they have. And it happens to, it can happen to every government. And it can, the sabotage can come from every other individual aligned to any other political party. So that is very possible. And I think that it behooves on the people in the various offices to fish out, if they can, these people who may, that is if indeed the sabotage is happening, who may be sabotaging the government, and then kind of solve the problem. Okay. But I just want to point out that in our dealings, we need to also be very principled. Don't forget that when this government came into office at the early stage, when we had the issues and they called for an emergency meeting, immediately the energy minister said that we are likely to have issues with power supply because of the mismanagement of the previous administration, the indebtedness of the sector. The chief of staff called for an emergency meeting. And after that emergency meeting, things stabilized. Okay. Now, beyond that, I think we had sustainable supply of power. So that we were not experiencing erratic power supply, and it was good. What did the government say, or the people in the government say? As part of the achievement, they kept saying that we have sustained the light. Aban Papa Banti light, and we say in so Tokra and Doom. They said all of these things, and of course they deserve to say it because as at the time, the situation was good. So my argument regarding principle is that as at the time you were saying this, the people you say were sabotaging you were still in office. But you managed to find a way to still keep the light on. So it means that that is possible. Now that the light is having issues, your quick, more or less, or your response to that is, oh, it's largely sabotage. Then my question to you will be, if you were able to keep the light whilst those people were still there,
why can't you?
to what extent, what has changed? Why is it that now there is a problem and you want to shift it? But when there is plaudit, or when there is, then it is you. So whatever you did to keep the light on then, why have you stopped doing so now? Can't you continue to do so now? What has changed? That's my argument when it comes to being principled. That you cannot take credit for something yesterday. And now when there's problem, you are looking for people to blame. Okay? So you should have said that, well, there is sabotage from the beginning. But when it was good, you said, oh, now it is bad. Oh, some people are sabotaging us.
Now the
So
argument.
I don't understand. You understand?
The argument when it comes to someone trying to sabotage someone is one that I don't understand. Because first of all, the opposition is supposed to keep government accountable. Secondly, the opposition wants power. The opposition wants to occupy the current position that you are having now. And so it is when you start having problems in your administration that the opposition has to capitalize on those problems that you are experiencing to do more of its own campaign to say that, oh, look at these people. This is what they are doing. Give us the power. We can do better. And so this is their time. You don't expect the opposition to generally be quiet about this issue. And it is not like what they are saying is false. We are experiencing it. We see it. The power supply is not stable. It is erratic here and there. People are living it. Yeah. So I don't know why the resolve to that conversation is sabotage. No.
I think that even if somebody is sabotaging you, you can deal with it. Because we dealt with it. We had sustainable power supply.
That's the only solution to this is not to tell them to stop sabotaging you. Is to solve the issue.
If you see you have to do what you have to do. You can't let the person be in charge sabotaging you and now you come to me to complain. No. Because at the end of the day, that's not what I'm interested in. I want to go home, switch on the
You want to see results. Like if it happens that the power supply is suddenly stable and they are still saying that the power supply is unstable, then we know that they are trying to sabotage it.
Yes, they are. You understand? And even let's assume those people are in the various offices, like trying to pull strings here and there too. It means that you know them. It means that you see what they are doing. It means that you can observe and see. So it is your duty to solve it at that level so that you not even come public. Because the moment you begin to shift the attention to say it's sabotage, people will look at you and say it's marks of incompetence. It's marks of losing control. It's like you have no idea. It's like you can't solve the problem. Meanwhile, at a point in time, you sustain the light. How did you do it? Return to the script, do what you did then, apply it, and ensure that the light is on now. That's all that we are saying. So if it is in the Ashanti region that you think, and if there are people who are, then they too, I want to know what that's, so that all of us will be denied light and you come in what's the date? 2026?
2028.
But we are in 2026.
Yes.
Oh, It's long time too because.
But the people who are stealing cables in the Ashanti region,
they too.
Please.
Charlie, yeah, that one too. We'll have to.
Please.
Oh. And please, when you see people, you know this Ghanaian attitude of I say, Obiang, like
it's not my business.
I think this will have to change because to be honest with you, the theft or the stealing of the cables to some extent for some communities is the reason why they are in
Yes.
I think the Ofori Crew one, for instance, we're told that was the problem.
They went to fix the cable and someone came
then the next day. So please, when you see some of these things, raise the alarm. Let them come and do what they have to do. And ECG2 have told us that they will never come there without you see their I don't know how they call it. So
the overall.
Yes, and you see things that will let you know that these people are from ECG. So that we all help to ensure that the lights are on. But we are saying generally to finish our conversation before our listeners will come through. NDC will beg you. Understand? Whether you like it or not, you have an albatross around your neck. No, this one it's not like I'm happy saying it. I'm not happy, but to be honest,
that is what it is.
That is the fact that we went through serious doomsday situation in 2013 to 2016. So the people who are concerned, scared, don't begrudge them. It's because of the experience. Myself, I'm concerned. I'm scared because I don't want to go back to 2013, 25. Accra, Janice.
Even in Kumasi, because
I didn't know you guys.
No, it was nationwide. So it was that time, and then we were made aware that maybe 6 p.m. we're going to have. So you have
the
lights.
So the whole Charlie, the whole day you go and like people were just distressed. They were depressed. So
may we not go back to that.
So
situation.
We are begging you, whatever it's, we believe you that maybe the Akosombo you fix it.
You know, Kumawu did the movie
on Doomso.
Yeah, 2026.
Doomso was the most popular word. In fact, Doomso. Hey. So we are begging you, let's pray and hope and work to ensure that we will not have semblance
of what happened in
2016. And whatever you need to do, whether internally or externally, please solve the problem. If you think there are people who are obstructing your work, you know how to deal with them, because they are nation wreckers if they are doing that. To deny people electricity to the extent, if they are doing, find them, deal with them. Let the lights, whatever you will do to make the lights stay on,
please do.
That's all that I'm helping you guys because I know what Doomso can do to you.
And to us.
Thank you. That's all that we are saying. Let's pick your call 0541 022318. 0541 022318. You can join us this morning with your submission. We have our first caller here. Good morning. Yes, I'm good. I hope you're good too.
Yes, I'm also doing fine.
Yes, talk to me, sir.
Please go to the phone.
Okay, talk to me.
Yeah, did I hear you say that the Doomso is more or less a tag of NDC? Then I disagree with you. I don't want to believe that you have bad memory. You have to, revisit your archive because here I remember very well that during Kufuor's time, Kufuor, to an extent, that Kufuor even organized some pastors to go and pray at the Kosovo, because at that time it was only a Kosovo that was producing power oil, and the Kosovo dried up. So more or less, even though during that time we did not have this word Doomso, we were having power challenges during that time. During Kufuor time, he organized pastors to go and pray, and then Mama came, and Mama, when he came as a deep thinker and not a talkative, he then realized that we lack power generation, and we don't have to attribute our woes to God to say that God, if you don't rain, then it means you are wicked and all that. No, Mama realized that no, we have to bring in more power generation, more power plants. That is how he brought in the Amele plant, power plant, to provide us. And when Mama was living for us, we had enough power generation to an extent that in 2017, when NPP assumed office, I'm just reminding you, refreshing your mind. 2017, when NPP assumed office, they realized that we now have enough power generation. It just how come they even stole powers. Some of our generation, the power generation, the electricity to Cote d'Ivoire and Burkina. And they enjoyed the benefit of the investment that Mohammed made in bringing the car power and the metal power. And when the people received this money from the Burkina and the Cote d'Ivoire, they did not invest in the power generation. Again, Mama has come to power and he has realized again that these people did not invest, the people did not invest in it. Because now we realize that some of our plants, some of our the transformers are weak. Instead of them to have changed it, they did not do it. So we are changing some of the parts. And Mama will solve it. Mama can do. Don't worry at all.
Mama can do. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. You can also join the conversation. What's your take on what we have been talking about? Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Oh, hello. Hello. I think we've lost the person on the line. Yeah, please try again, and let's see if we can speak to you. The number is 0541022318. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Talk to me, sir. Hello?
Always better. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Please.
Hello? UI's network. Another problem that I've heard.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm saying that it's always very unfortunate that in a situation like this, people will not see themselves as just Ghanaians and will be trying to read political meanings into some of these things. Of late, the electricity supply has not been very consistent. On and off. Last week, I was out of power for almost a week. You see, such situations is nationalistic. Nobody should say that if something is good, somebody would deliberately say that it is bad. This problem of energy, Ghana as a nation, we must confront this head on and to find a lasting solution to it, because electricity is life. Today, businesses will collapse if there is no energy supply in the country. So this is beyond partisan politics. And I'm also very surprised that people in government are saying that they are saboteurs. Saboteurs in what sense? Who are those in charge of these areas of supply who are trying to be saboteurs and they will be allowed to remain there? Please, this is very serious. We must tackle it head on so that as a nation we can move forward. Yesterday it was agriculture, the other day education and what. As a nation we must tackle all sectors to make sure that we develop our nation. That is the way we should go. Thank you.
Thank you too, BY, for your contribution. 0541022318. You can also let me know what you think. I want to hear from you this morning. Let's speak to another caller here. Good morning.
Morning, Alpha.
Yes, your name and where you're calling me from.
Eja,
okay, talk to me, sir.
Alpha, this problem of electricity. For me, this is how I see it.
Hello? Eja? Oh.
Hello?
Yes, Eja. We
the network is terrible.
That is another problem. So we have Doomzone, we have Doom network too. Oh.
Alpha, the level of consumption of electricity in this country is very, very, very high. And it has put a burden on our transformers. That's how I see the problem. Go to every home. Everybody owns electric iron. Everybody owns fridge. Everybody owns blender. Most people owns rice cookers. And when you go to telephones, starting from JHS, up to tertiary. Everyone owns a mobile phone. Some own 1, 2, 3 to 4. Look, imagine how we put all this on charge. So the burden is huge. That's where the government must look at, upgrade the electricity company, more powerful transformers to be able to charge the overburden the power no burden no the other electricity so no government no one share wo yi na one yo one say share ukokodibo they don't care about all these blenders, electric iron and fridges near the no woman say woman so and because when was so need so pipe and so on so you know a home there woman surface electricity you but now mun see be unya power outage so near your problem now say you use electricity no more Ghana anima crasio and crashing now beer use electricity beer electric iron any fridge any blender near dino and no and to say well first panel near your pamadiano yet the night and a pedal machine no and a man and so do almost we no the wine and that's how no you be electricity so call a beauty salon who call hairdressers just a problem one just a use electricity no it has overburdened the transformers and the whole as a government area no electricity company more powerful that they are making our support to consumption.
Thank you very much, Jeff, for joining us this morning. 0541 022318 is the number to call me on as well. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Alpha.
Yes, your name and where you're calling from, sir?
Yeah, my name is Opie, calling from Wisconsin.
Your name again?
Yeah, Alpha. Opie.
Okay, Opie, talk to me, sir.
Yeah, from Wisconsin.
Okay.
Yeah, Alpha. About Aduato, it was Johnson Aduato. Alpha, the lighthouse is very too much. Always. Aduato, we are suffering. We are suffering too much. Always, every day, the light is out. Every day, the light is out.
It's not easy.
Today, when I was just coming from house to work, I even iron my uniform.
These days, we try in secret near hanging. But I understand it's really frustrating. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us this morning. These days, somebody said having lights 24 hours is like hitting a jackpot. It has become a luxury. You have to organize party to celebrate that. Yeah, so good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Alpha.
Yes. Mohammed.
Good morning. Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Please talk to me, sir.
Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Alpha.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. This is Abdul Rashid.
Yes, Abdul Rashid, talk to me, sir.
Yes. It's rather unfortunate this thing is happening. We cannot continue to share blames and, the thing is, these things happens it could happen to anywhere. Some countries it's happened to them. But I think the electricity or the power generation to do a lot to affect certain things that could just affect the lives of the people in the country. And then we should stop like placing politics into things like that. These are national issues that need to united effort in combating them or stopping them or finding solutions. Now people start looking at it in the political way, which I don't think is the best way for us to go. You understand? Now, what do you call it? Before this incident happened, we have noticed the on and off of lights in Kumasi Central for a very long time, and nobody has said anything. Nobody has mentioned anything about this. until this thing just came and exacerbated the whole problem. And issue of communicating itself, I don't even know who we should meet, who we should cry to. The MTN is taking us for granted. Like that, I don't know. I don't know if you also suffer the same thing, or I'm the only person that has. For weeks now, I can't make proper call. I can't even open my browser. So these are the challenges we are facing now. So for the electricity, I think we need to endure and give the generators, the power generators some time. I think they are also working on the day-night just to restore the light. Nobody wants it that way. So Ghanaians to be patient. And then the last contributor was talking about we supposed to go back to the days of using manuals in powering no. These are, even in America, they use more power than we do. It's just a matter of updating their system where they will not be failed one day.
Thank you.
But for us, you know, saying that we cannot use the modern electronics and then going back to showing machines with our hands, doing this, that one will be very, very bad. That is not, if we can't even go there at all. That's just a no-go zone area.
Thank you very much, Abdul Rashid, for joining us this morning. So it looks as if whilst people are experiencing power outages, there's also network outages or internet outages. It's like it's serious. But it's 9:01. Evangelist Richard Pratt is here with me. He, like us, have also had cause to complain. So it's not just you. Even the people in power, they are complaining. They don't have power. The people in power don't have power. Good morning, no. Good morning. Let me pick my last call. I'll come to you, Evangelist. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name and where you're calling? Yes, I got with you. I can network where
now. Asima na kwesi kan me menene nya adwene enya adwene kina so de na wa akra wo kan bi MNDC ba ben azun sa tam sa ko fu mo ga mo se ne wo mu na e de ne so taji aban na bi bi etisa no ne nyoma na ya adwuma no ne gina zo en ko ne se mo bi gigi sika se wo to through 1 gallon bi a tas that's your 40-50%. Ya na do dam ko for the time na to petrol 1 gallon bi na tas 90%. In 1 city mpo bude na mo say 1 liter ya akoto ba ku bia wo de 1 city na ato so ezo plan so nyina so ezime ka no ba no mo di sika de won say sika is some de koto gas wo de say en gas Nigeria for no mo fa sika no ko na entimi emfan supply na nya atwo na de amode na mo ka che na ndi communicators ati egum na e bi na so fa na ka kire o nyo ma na gina so na de na bi de ba yuma easy for ya na NDC vote ya MPP ni NDC mu nyina so easy for no bi amfa nko for how we know.
Okay, thank you very much, Sarkodie, for joining us this morning. That's the thought of Sarkodie. Evangelist Richard Pratt, good morning to you once again. I hope you're fine.
Good morning, my brother, and good morning to your listeners, especially those who contribute. But there's a large majority, they are uncountable, who follow everything and can tell you this morning, Our Lady shared with us Psalm 91. It shows that you are doing well.
Yeah, she's like you. She wants to become a reverend.
It's good. Spirituality is good.
Yeah.
The essence of life.
Yeah.
It's all about spirituality. But you must also not forget that we need to also be real when it comes to the life we live. This morning I want to share something about the tongue. There's a lot, but because of time, let me do James 3:5 and 6. The tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boast. consider what a great forest is set on fire by a small spark. The tank is also a fire. Small tank, huge damage if unchecked. So as we decide to talk or speak, if we do not think before we speak, we are likely to make a lot of slips. So let's put a hold on the things we say. Some of us can speak very, very fast, but the reason why we speak the way we do is because we do a lot of thinking before we speak.
Okay.
This is what I have to share for the morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Do you have power?
It depends on which power you are talking about.
Electricity power.
When it comes to the people's power, the good people of Ghana on the 7th of December 2024 gave us the mandate, and we took office officially on the 7th of January 2025. So we have power.
I'm referring to electricity.
Electricity. I've been in the Accra for some days now, and I must admit, the place I was, Spintex, almost every night, that place went off. The sad aspect, as smart as you may think you are, you wake up, you see light. You iron what you want to use. You go back, and then in the night, thinking that in the morning you do what you were, you wake up and it's either the light comes in the night from 12 somewhere, about by 6 it's off. So
and then you may have
yesterday, those who have seen my videos on Facebook and TikTok, I was in all white. You know, traveling from Kumasi, picking your clothes, knowing that this is what I wear on Sunday.
Did you attend the birthday?
This is what I wear on Sunday. And then you wake up, you remove your dress from your case, and then there's no light to iron it.
Okay.
Then I use a technique to
these
get
days
out.
You don't fold clothes.
Yes, but when you are traveling, you definitely fold it, no matter how well you iron it.
These days we don't fold it.
So, yes, the party was part of my schedule.
Hey.
Yes, after meeting on Thursday,
Yeah, big
Friday
man.
was the
party,
birthday.
the big people
I was humbled to be there for the chief of staff. So my Friday program was to be at the residence of the chief of staff. I was there. I once again will wish him well. We shared a few greetings and the normal conversation, and I wished him well and prayed for him.
The chief of staff, he knows you personally.
Yes, we have that personal relationship.
Chief of staff, he knows him personally.
Yes, and then
so whatever
I told him that, Chief, I came all the way from Kumasi because of you, and he said thank you, and we shared it. And then Saturday,
you didn't know he was going to cry on the day.
Saturday I was
nothing
was a wedding, and then Sunday too I was at the Thanksgiving. It's also part of. So I came last night.
So talk to me about Doom. So you have been also complaining.
I pray the chief of staff will see many, many years ahead. He's strong at 60, very sharp, very smart and intelligent. And talking about him shedding tears, it's a sign of humanity.
We'll come to that, you don't worry.
It's a sign of humanity. He's human. He's human. He's human. It even affected me while sitting in the congregation. I had to also wipe my tears. That's a leader. yes, a leader must be sympathetic and all that. Yes, if whatever you may call it, it shows that we are human. We are soft people. So when our people need something, we can relate. When you are in pain, your pain is my pain. Your joy is my joy. That is how come we are able to lead this country successfully as we do. Yes. So
I'm sure the next info analytics data,
they will capture it, and then we'll be up there. Even Lord Jesus, he wept. Read about scripture.
Jesus wept.
Yes, John 11:35. Yes, sitting before you, I can weep right now before you. Right now. Yes. So, last night, on my way to Kumasi, I was privileged to see a large area of Kumasi, and there was light.
Okay, good.
Yes, for last night. In the afternoon, the Minister for Felix. Government communication issued a statement about the shake-up at GRICO, that the chief executive has been asked by the energy minister to step aside, and today the energy minister will have to meet the press today. And then Ashanti region specifically, a lot of changes are going on. I'm one person who will not be quick to say a sabotage. But we are human. In as much as I'm a very soft-hearted person, there are people who are also very wicked. Let's put it straight. People get so political and they put it in everything. We are in a region where people were increasing their prices when the dollar exchange rate was 16.3. Any movement of the CD dollar going up, they also increase their things. Then over a period of 10 months, the dollar comes to 10. And everybody was asking that when it was going up, your excuse, transport fares, food prices, everything, goods and services.
As for that,
you used it.
I've not I don't know why.
Spare parts. We're using it. And people understood because the thing is going up. We all can see. Yeah. But when the thing is coming down and you still have some excuse, it doesn't make sense to me.
You see there are other factors.
So these same people who are in the market, we have relatives that are in the state institutions, especially within the energy sector. So why do you think somebody in the market can do this and somebody who finds himself in the energy sector cannot do same? We all go to church, we all are in the mosques, and we lose sight of the fact that we must put Ghana first. So I'm hesitant to think that it's sabotage. But I don't rule it out because I know how we behave. And if it's sabotage, then those people behind it are not smart. The NDC has more than 2 years. One is the elections. If you want to make government unpopular, why are you doing it now? When today, why don't you wait? When today, because of your actions or inactions, somebody is losing the job or is being asked to step aside, is this something you are happy about? So for me, investigations are going on. Okay. Anybody who is peeved, who is angry about the situation, I feel your pain. Because yesterday I went to the Thanksgiving without ironing my white dress. So I feel your pain.
Myself yesterday, I went to a wedding.
So what I do is that I carry power banks with me, and when it comes to my clothes, when I remove it, I sprinkle water on it. So I'm telling you how I was able. I sprinkle water on it. I give it some time to straighten up. Yes.
It depends on the material.
Yes.
Lean.
Yes, it's very kanpi and all that, very stubborn material, but beautiful when you dress. So those in industry, hospitals, you see the one reason why you shouldn't vote for the MPP again.
Yes.
They are not tolerant.
Yes.
They are not sympathetic. They cannot feel what we feel. They can't cry with you when you are crying. When you are emotional, when you feel genuinely sorry, you see what they do. And
his heart
you can see from my eyes.
He has been crying since yesterday.
See from my eyes.
Yes.
So
relax. We will give you the opportunity. Alaji, relax. You will get the opportunity. Alaji, Evangelist, you have 4 minutes to.
Thank you for. I would plead for extra 5 because Alaji came in
after the show.
So, I feel, and we have a government that feels your pain. This morning, even when I got here, I was getting calls from some people thinking I need to pick. I pick, and they say, Honorable, yeah. So I had to explain that today, as I sit before you, last year, we indicated that we need to fix nearly 3,200 generators, transformers, and it will cause these outages. We started it. We are working on it. That is how come we are experiencing those things. And then fire at Akosombo station. And you know about 80% of electricity we get it from Akosombo. So it affected the whole nation.
Now it's less than that.
It's I mean the source and all that. Now we have independent. Yes. So it also caused disruptions.
Now we are told that there are about 1,000 megawatts or so.
Yes.
From Akosombo.
Yes. So we apologize. We are sorry
to our cherished customers.
To our fellow human. we have fellow feeling, you know. We are sorry. Yesterday in the morning I wrote, we are sorry. And then come and see our MPP brothers. Just me writing, we are sorry. Fix the light. You're sorry, cannot do this and all that. And I was enjoying it. It shows that social media is a very powerful tool. And that being politically exposed, everything you put out there, people will put their meanings on it. You cannot control how they take it. So I allowed people, go and see the comments. Awa Muhammad came, this guy who wants position in Ashanti region as your communication director. Keskin, all of them. I got all of them. Simply writing, we are sorry. But the twist is that even ahead of the fact that my chief of staff was going to apologize, and then we were going to be forgiven by Apostle Eric Nyamiche, fantastic man.
Eric Nyamiche.
Yes. He has forgiven us. When I wrote, we are sorry, it could mean so many things. It shows that whatever issue you think you are feeling, you are having now, even though it may not be our doing, we take full responsibility. We will not tell you go and do your own.
There's no other way than taking responsibility.
We have no excuse. Absolutely. Yeah. We will not tell Ghanaians to draw their own timetable and all that. No. We are humble people. We feel your pain. So engineers are working on it. The minister and all those who are supposed to act are acting. We've not slept on the job that you have given us. And I can say from last night up until now, it's been stable. It's going to be more stable than we are seeing now.
Thank you very much.
But forgive us when it goes off. We are fixing it.
We
are fixing it.
Alaji, in the next 10 minutes, do so. Or I don't know if you want to describe this.
The document Alaji is pulling
from Gridco.
You say what?
Do so, yeah.
Is it back?
As Doomso returned.
Me, I'm experiencing it. I don't know for your area.
I'm asking you. Because
yes, I'm answering you.
So Doomso is back.
In my area. I don't know for your area. It depends sometimes.
You see, Alpha, before I start, Mr. Techi, through me, has registered this displeasure that
to who?
He called and called and called, but he couldn't get through.
But that one is not me.
So he is seeking your indulgence that you should always give him the opportunity because you want to contribute his quota.
No, I opened the phone line this morning. He called
of the day.
He may have called, but the network dropped. That's not my doing.
Yes. So I think that I needed to let you know.
Maybe at the end of the show we'll give him some 1 minute.
Yeah, because Mr. Techi, anytime you don't hear him, it means that he has tried and tried.
Oh, he's our regular friend. I know, but it's not my doing.
I think so. So, Mr. Techi, we are with you, and you always support whatever you do. Precisely myself, I'm happy with whatever you are doing.
Yes.
Everything you say is always on track.
Yes.
Always on track, Mr. Techi. So I've delivered your message to Alpha.
Yes.
Alpha.
I feel his issue.
Yes.
We are
Alpha.
sorry.
Thank you.
Who are those saying they are sorry? Has something happened?
The Doomso, there's no sorry relating to the Doomso yet, but it's the other comments by some government appointees. So let's deal with
which one do you want?
Outages.
Outages.
That's what we are dealing with.
Okay.
He's happy.
It's like you're looking at you.
No, we are suffering.
Okay, so you are sad.
We are suffering. I'm sad.
And he's happy.
As I sit here, I'm very sad. Alpha, because you see, I saw your posts on Saturday. That day, from morning till night,
you had no light.
We were in darkness. I got home. I got home around 9 p.m.
Yes, that day. We met somewhere.
I got home around 9 p.m.
Yes.
At the time I got home, there was no light. I was so exhausted. You know how exhaustive we become. So I got home, there was no light. Master, I couldn't just control. I had to come out of the house, just the compound to be walked. Master. So lo and behold, around 12 midnight, the light came. You see, one thing that I want to tell this NDC government is this. Alpha, they should be up and doing. They should work. You remember we told Ghanaians when they were campaigning that we know John Mahama is a kingpin of Doomso.
This one is Akosomo.
Akosomo has done what we are talking about electricity. We are talking about Akosomo. So
the fire.
So what?
That is what.
Fix it. Fix it. We don't need to hear. Look, do you think when we were in power, do you think all was well? When you be given a responsibility, and when there is an issue, instead of you to find solution to the problem, for the people to have ease of living, then you always want to shift goalposts. We don't get electricity. People are suffering. That day when I saw your post, I went to Facebook. There were people, everybody to whom somebody was talking from Cape Coast, all the areas. People were lamenting about Doomso. Then you come and tell us that, the chief executive for Gridco has been told to step aside pending investigations on issues that surrounded the Akosombo arsons and all that. So, what is that?
The government means business. They are holding people to account.
So the chief executive went and bent the place. Is that what you are saying?
Ultimate responsibility.
Ultimate responsibility. So what is happening to the minister himself? You see, you don't shake goalposts. You've been put at the helm of affairs. It is expected that you take decisions on our behalf. Okay? Look, why is it that anytime there is an issue, they find a way to blame others? Even yesterday, I heard them talking about the fact that it is MPP who went and bent, imagine, MPP, everything MPP. Then why are you in government? Leave it and let us continue, if that is the case. Anytime there is an issue, instead of you to find solution, you always want to blame MPP for it. However, when this government assumed office, they've increased our electricity tariffs by 3 consecutive times. One night, they went to Parliament only to come and tell us the next morning that 1 cedi on a liter of petrol has been placed on us. With all the explanations they gave, they said as a result of trying to find solution to Dumso. Today we are in Dumso. Anytime they want to explain it, the explanation doesn't even tally. The minister says something else. The others are also saying something else. They are saying that they are replacing transformers. If you are replacing transformers, do we replace transformers at night? Then on another breath, they are Kosombo fire outbreak. It's as a result of blah blah blah, and for that matter, the Gridco CEO should step aside. Something is amiss. They are not telling us the truth. One thing about this NDC government is that this government, they are government full of themselves. They are government of deceit. The optics are too much. They don't want to take responsibility. Anytime there is an issue, instead of them to take responsibility and let us know. Because when you have been put there to think for us, think. Let us see that you are thinking and you are finding solutions. It's not about lamentations. Every time there is an issue, they talk. At the end of the day, they want to shift blames to MPP. Gridco CEO, what has Gridco CEO got to do with issues that affect electricity that the minister himself had to come and explain to us? From yesterday that the Minister of Government Communication came and said that, the Gridco CEO has been told to step aside. Today at 2 p.m., the Minister for Energy will meet the press and say what? And tell us what?
Reasons. Explain.
Meanwhile, what?
The reason why we are experiencing what we are experiencing.
We have you people on tape when you were. Asami Jamfi had the gut to say that it's even around. For us to experience Dumso, that it was around.
I'm sure he didn't.
But we know that John Mahama, typical of him, that is a campaign of Dumso. So some of these things that do happen, we saw them coming. That was why we were campaigning and reminding Ghanaians that listen, they've been there before. Between 2012 and 2016, we were in Dumso throughout. Okay? They had all the opportunities to turn things around. They couldn't. Today, they are there, and they've still not found any solution to the problem. Only to be shifting goalposts. This person has done this person should step aside. What has finding solution to the Dumso we face today got to do with the stepping aside of CEO of Gridco?
Okay. Please wrap up.
What? You see, so the government has to be up and doing.
Okay.
They should get to work. They should work.
Okay.
We are expecting that they think for us. Okay? It's all about putting you at a place to find solution. So when there is an issue, it is expected that you find solution.
Thank you very much.
No matter what happens, there will be problems. Yes, that is why you were put there.
Okay. 30 minutes after 9, you're still listening to the Orange Sunrise. You can contribute to the show with your messages on 05939 32993. 05939329993. Okay, let me read some of the messages that I've seen. This one says that Jesus wept. John 11 verse 35. Honorable Julius Debra cried after NDC's Dr. Mary Awusi went after Apostle Dr. Onyina over Galamsey. We said the NDC is intolerant, yet Ghanaians ignored us. Dumso is back, destroying businesses. Nanado warned JDM left only Dumso and shouldn't return to power. We refuse to listen. JDM is confirming it. Ghanaians, do you realize what you have done to yourselves? My regards to Dr. Baumia, Asanteman Kuka, and Honorable DKM. I don't know who DKM is, but okay. Thank you very much for...
He says he wants regional organizer.
Okay, joining us this morning with your message. Let me read some of them on WhatsApp. This one says, good morning. I never imagined that in 2026, Ghanaians will be subjected to Dumso. Alpha, it looks as if the NDC will have to change their name, just like you said in the beginning. No, I didn't say anything. From National Democratic Congress to National Dumso Congress.
Ever they are, National Dumso Congress.
No,
you are the one sitting beside in front of your PC. I don't see it. Sometimes I listen to you, and it's like you yourself looking on a phone or something and speaking your mind in the name of somebody has sent you a message.
Somebody has sent you a message.
Okay, read.
When they send a message,
we'll take it.
We'll read it. This one says, good morning, Alpha Ali. The issue to do with Dumso has nothing to do with saboteurs. The NDC are willing and ready to shift the goalposts whenever it is convenient. When there is good things happening in the country, they say it is us. If it is bad, they are looking for people to blame. If they are better at blaming others, the best place to be is in opposition. As for there, everybody will give you the room to blame others. But when you are in government, your duty is to fix problems.
Thank you.
This one says that regards to Evangelist Richard Pra. I don't know how you can be criticizing his government and be giving him regards.
If you do too much cry, we will apologize and cry.
33 minutes after 9. I don't know if I should start with Alaji on Dr. Mary Awusi and the apologies and the forgiveness. End of story, isn't it?
Alpha, you see, we should always try and be humble. Look, when you are given a position, it is not always within your hegemony to say whatever you want. Okay? Because you see, this power that you see, that we assume power from the vote we get from the people. You understand my point? One thing that I know is this, that most of the pastors, they spoke, look, they criticized our government when Dumso, when the issue of Galamsey got to a certain point where people were pointing fingers at the government and all that, to the extent that this very man that you chastised, he organized pressmen, took them to Galamsey sites, held press conferences there, and called on Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to fix it at the time. In 2024, okay? And all of these things happened at the time he felt that the issue needed attention of the president. Then lo and behold, today, he comes to speak, then Mary Awusi sits to say that you are warning him. You see, Mary Awusi, elder sister, is a friend of mine. You see, the apology, the way she even put it, if Ghanaians think that whatever she says, she goofed, she apologized. So don't you know that what you said was beyond your beyond a certain limit? For you to call the chairman of Pentecost names and warn him, I mean, it's an act of insubordination to the highest level. You understand? So, for you to even get to that level alone tells a lot about what, because there was a code of conduct by the government. And in the code of conduct, it says that they should not speak against people who express their views. Is that not the case? So what is so different from me, myself, and who is she to say such a thing? Because you are because you've got this CEO position, so you think that you are on a high horse. You can talk anyhow. What sort of gibberish? No, it's not about the journalists. Don't you know you need to be measured as a leader? Alpha. You see, I've always told you that when you are in leadership position, it is expected that you should always live within a certain acceptable kind of situation. Anytime there is an issue that you are expected to speak, you need to know how and when to speak. It is not all the time that we talk anyhow. For you to go at that length to call the man names and call and warn him that anytime he says something like that, you decide, who are you? You. If you are allowed, you go and stand before him and say whatever you wanted to say. See? But they should have cracked the whip, because the fact of the matter is that, look, I remember Chief of Staff apologized and Chief of Staff cried. You see, NDC, they are not serious. You remember when there was issue of Galamsey, the Minister for Natural Resources, Kofi Amabua, wept. He only wept. You remember? I was here and I told you that, what is the meaning of that whip? That whipping? He has been touched. He just wept, and so that's it. And yesterday too, the Chief of Staff had to go and weep. Meanwhile, Mary Awusi is moving and saying things. What have you told her? Have you called her to order? She has not been called to order. Nothing has been said, but the Chief of Staff had to go and cry. He was weeping on her behalf. Can you believe that? Look, NDC, they should take us serious small. I think they are not taking us serious at all. You see? Because, you see, Alpha, look at the apology she gave. If Ghanaians think that whatever I said, they were not happy with it, then I apologize. Ghanaians think, so you don't know that you goofed. You don't appreciate that you goofed. Look, However, it's not easy. Leadership position. When you are in leadership position, I remember I told you some time ago that I was on my way. We were on our way to Takoradi one evening after office. We got to Aluga Junction. There, a taxi driver was in front of our car, so my driver was just blowing the horn just to get our way to go. Then the guy just parked and said, "Muntu for him." He parked in the middle of the road. See, so the occupants in the car they were furious. As a leader, I needed to also get out of the car, go and hug him. What is happening? Say, oh, Manantes, I mean, you'll be frustrated. So I just dashed him something and said, let us go. Then we went. When we went, I asked them, but as I said, I asked them, do you know why I did that? Whatever you do there will make news. But for him, it's not news. You see, nobody cares about him. So sometimes when you are in leadership position, it is expected that some of these things you find a way to curtail them. You don't even let them happen. Because once it happens, it sends a certain bad signal about your government. You understand? So Mary, you see, you were on air talking to a man of God like that. When you were being reminded that he has anointing oil on him, you say, oh, he has nothing. It has nothing to do with anointing. Why you talk like that? I'm a Muslim, but I cherish men of God in all facets. Okay? It is not easy to get to that limit. Chairman of Pentecost. I know Pentecost very well. It's a very big church. And you see, most of our programs that we normally hold, we normally go to Pentecost edifices to do them. Simply because they have a lot of infrastructure that you can use to support your government and to support us as opposition party and all that. So she goofed, and I think the chief of staff and for that matter the government needed to have called her to order. But
I'm sure they did.
Nothing has been told. No. We are yet to hear anything from them.
Done.
The only thing that we can appreciate, the only thing that we've laid eyes on is the weeping of the chief of staff. He just came and wept. And that's all.
But it's not easy for see.
Well, but what has that got to do? Has she been called to order?
I'm sure.
Has she been told something?
Sure.
We need to know what is it.
They
have not told us anything.
Yeah, maybe it was done behind the gate.
Why should I be there behind the scenes while the chief of staff will go and sit on the pulpit and cry?
I'm sure the chief of staff didn't plan to cry.
Oh, Massa. What sort of crocodile the John cry is that? Eh? Then the next minute he was all over dancing.
No, they have the video. They have some videos of dancing. They may have.
That he was your appointee. Your appointee have gone overboard. Your appointee have insulted man of God. You are in a pulpit crying. Then the next minute he was everywhere dancing.
No, as for his dancing, I think President Mahama has even advised him that he should tone down there. But
you see,
but the videos may have been.
But you see, we will even get to a point where we will talk about the celebration of his 60th anniversary.
Why is bad?
Look at the flamboyance.
Why is it part of the? I've heard some
look
people say
at the flamboyance. Chief of staff.
But it happened at church.
At church.
Oh,
after the church, they had a whole lot of places that they went. He is there. Ask him.
But you know that he may have friends who may be willing to sponsor him.
Why were they not supporting him when he was in the position? Have you ever seen the chief of staff, Julius Zebra, holding and celebrating his birthday like this when he was in opposition?
Maybe because this is 60. 60
is
seems to be.
Look, You see, let me tell you, when you are, when you are in the position of influence, you need to be very careful. Whatever you do, meanings will be drawn to them, and you need to be very careful.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me
because you see, whatever, no matter your explanations, it's public money, it's public finance that you are dealing with as a chief of staff, and that will be the allegation. So the sort of the flamboyance. What I saw, I said, wow, no, at least you should have done it in a way, but he has chosen to go that way. Maybe as you are saying, but look, there will be a day that meanings will be drawn to whatever he has done, but it will get to a point that we will pinpoint some of these things and you get to understand.
Okay, Evangelist Richard Pryor, in the next 10 minutes, you were at the event.
My brother,
I'm sure you've also seen Mary Awusi's comments.
It will be unfair to give me 10 minutes when my brother has spoken for 12 minutes.
I spoke for 9 minutes.
12 minutes. When he started, I wrote it here. It's in my book.
But
that will not, I mean,
talk to me.
Take any shine of what I want to say. In the first place, Dr. Mary Awusi is like a sister to me. We have a personal relationship. Okay. And I want to start by saying that whatever Alhaji has said about her, none of them is true.
Which is?
She's a very good person. She's humble, and she's a wife of so many years.
I've not, you see, I've not attacked her. You remember I told you that your sister is a friend of mine.
You are let him make his point.
Yeah, her sister.
Evangelist, I'm listening.
Her sister is a close friend of mine. So I did it. That's why I didn't even go deep into. But
So starting with, she has said she's sorry. You can think it's genuine or not. What I know is that she has said she's sorry. So I would want to do this for us all to learn something from what has happened. The first time I was on radio was on the 4th of June, 1999. We've been in this business, but politically I started as a communicator in 2018. Then 2020 I became a parliamentary candidate and all that. And I've been on platforms up until now. The tendency to slip, to get emotional about certain issues that come.
Who told you she slipped?
It's very high. My sister, Dr. Mary Awusi, slipped. She slipped. And you, the media, sometimes you contribute. So me, when I come and sit before you, whatever, when you start talking, I know where it will end. Whether you want to get something that will trend out of me, I know it. Sometimes you, the media, you want this sensationalism, something that will catch fire. And I will be at the receiving end. Even on this platform, it has happened. But I knew what I was saying. It wasn't because you led me on. And you had your numbers on social media. You were sharing with me. We had 6,000. You are trending and all that.
You are the one trending. Nobody knew us.
There's so much for us, especially in this talking business, to learn from this. Sometimes the people you think you are speaking for, when you slip, they will not be kind to you. Sometimes
looking at the bigger interest.
Yes, sometimes. So we must always be guided. She has said sorry, so I will start from there. It's not easy to admit when you are sorry. It takes courage. It takes someone who is humble to say, I'm sorry. When you do read Proverbs 28:13, whoever conceals their sins does not prosper, but the one who confesses and renounces finds mercy. Hiding it keeps you stuck. Owning it brings mercy. And after her apology, the chief of staff, being a Pentecost member and seeing that this issue is about his leader, our leader, on this occasion of my 60th birthday, the greatest gift I'll get from my leader is for my leader to forgive my subordinate. So the chief of staff said, Papa, we are sorry. It was a slip. And when he was getting down, Apostle Eric Nyameche held his hand and took him back on the stage and said, I don't even hold anything against this person. And Apostle went on and said, such people, I don't, but can you imagine me speaking for 45 minutes? If I had anything in my heart, he even did this, meaning that if I had something small like this in my heart, there was no way within that 45 minutes I wouldn't have said something. And the whole sermon was about what a name stands for. What is in a name? So, whoever you are, we are here because of our name, Alpha Ali. Yes, you may have all the qualifications, but you cannot take away your name. I will tell you, you are here today, sitting behind that microphone because of your name. You have created a certain niche for yourself, protecting that name, even though it was given to you by someone. So there's a lot for us all. Sitting before you, my name is Richard Kwame Napra. That's what is in my passport. But whenever people hear of Pra, people even call me John Pra and stuff. It is because someone has, that name has done something ahead of me. Today I'm here chatting my own part, my own course, for my children and their children. If a beautiful young girl, 16 years, enters this room, the resemblance will be there, the skin color will be there. But when the person mentions their name and says, I'm Karen Pra or Karis Pra, the first thing that will come to mind is Evangelist Richard Pra. What will be your reception? Will you be kind to them or be harsh? That will be based on my name that they bear, they carry. So let us all learn from this. And also from the side of Apostle Eric Nyameche, Papa, we are grateful. Our brothers and sisters in the MPP wanted you to chastise, be harsh, and all that. And that, for them, it's politics as usual. Thinking that about 48% of Pentecost members who are NDC will be angry. Even those 52% who are MPP, they are not angry. Their father says he has forgiven. And that is what scripture teaches us. To forgive one another. We are human. We will err. We will sin. Let us all learn from this. So there are two angles. Let us put a hold on our tongues. Let us always resist the temptation. Let us take our emotions aside when issues are placed before us, and let us address issues. And when we err, find it in your hearts and forgive us. When we say we are sorry, don't drag it. There's nothing beyond being sorry. And indeed, we are sorry. Ephesians 4:32. Let me finish this with your kind permission. Okay, be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as Christ, God, forgive you.
The statement she she posted in apologizing to the church, the man himself, and of course the people of Ghana, she chose her words carefully. She said, if Ghanaians feel that what I've done is wrong, I'm paraphrasing, I'm not quoting, then I apologize. Do you think that does not suggest that she herself may not have come to the conclusion that what she did is wrong? Because there's another alternative. She could have said, what I did was wrong, I apologize. But she chose to say, if you think what I did is wrong, then I apologize. Some people are reading meaning into the text. Are you also doing the same?
Micah 7, 18 and 19. Who is a God like you who pardons sin? The essence of this scripture is that we serve an amazing Father, a God who forgives us. And when he forgives, he forgives. You can sit here and take your pen and paper and start marking the grammar, conditional terms and clauses and all that. If makes it conditional. One will understand that you are offended. If you are offended, I'm sorry. But for me, I will, instead of highlighting the conditional word there, if, I will highlight the sorry. That is what I see boldly. And beyond that, there's nothing.
But the sorry is predicated on if.
I know where you are coming from.
If you don't think, then it's okay. Me, I've said it.
We are sorry.
But if you think.
Alpha, on behalf of my big sister, Dr. Maria Wusi, we are sorry.
Okay.
Sitting before you, I am sorry.
Yeah, sorry
my sister slipped. The interesting part, Apostle Eric Nyame Che, a father and the chairman of the Pentecost Church. The whole world, though. The whole world, wherever you see Church of Pentecost, he's their chairman. He's a father. I remember once I encountered him at on the Accra Road.
Onyina, or is there?
No. You know they do elections.
Okay.
So yes.
So there's a new. Okay.
He is the new one. Linda Dor. I saw him in his V8 rolled down. He was parked. I'm sure he was resting or waiting for someone. I went to him and I greeted him. He smiled and responded. And this is something, do you know how many years now? Almost 7 years now. Cool. And I will cherish that. Yesterday when I saw that thing came to me. Okay. He's a father. And I'm happy. He said she has even made myself and the church more popular. Today we are here. Somebody is listening to us. And I'm talking about the Church of Pentecost. I had fun. The building we're in, let me acknowledge Jasmo. You know Jasmo, upon the man who owns Zoom Lion and all those. He built that building. Okay. Go and see. Trasaco, PIWC. Fully air conditioned.
The woman too has made herself popular. So everybody.
Anyhow you see it. We are sorry. We are sorry. I know your mischief.
Yes.
We are sorry. There's nothing more,
please,
nothing less.
The people of Pentecost, if
we are sorry,
you are offended by her comment, she says she's sorry.
We are
if
sorry.
you are not offended, then you will go.
I like you. Saman Kudi, we are done.
Was it Saman Kudi?
NDC should be very serious.
Okay, why? We hear you. We will listen to
it. This issue about doom sorting.
You are going back to doom.
It's not. Look, it's not a joke.
It's true.
Look, those who printing cool stores, they are losing money. They are losing money. Yes. They are complaining of rotten stuff.
And then one can give one. Yes, one
so I think that they need to up their game. You see, but you see, one thing about them is this: when Ghanaians talk about them, so then they say that it is MPP people who are talking about it. Okay. Were you not in that?
Sitting before you, did I mention MPP?
Your people are saying
you not rule out sabotage, but it's possible.
Yeah. So it points to the MPP.
He's not going to be frontal with the
MPP. Are those talking?
No, there are people who are saying that.
People are in darkness. It's not MPP who are talking. Yes, you will talk.
Let me do
last 1 minute.
Yes, last 1 minute.
We are talking because we are in doom. So
okay, let's do you have birthday messages?
Yes,
do it and let's go.
the MPP must know. We in power, as human as we are, as they are, we will make mistakes. We'll make a lot of errors. But our mistakes will never bring them to power. The mistakes of the NDC will never make the MPP popular or attractive. The MPP is unattractive. Nobody likes it. They are fragmented even now. So no matter the mistakes NDC will make, that will not make the MPP attractive.
So sit down here and talk.
Especially happy birthday to my brother. Promise Ajay Pepra Shevchenko of Abusia FM. He's a great man, very kind and humble, hardworking young man, very intelligent. My brother, today is your day. I celebrate with you, and I pray that God opens more doors for you. You are a good man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to him, Shevchenko. That will be all for our program this morning. You heard from Ali Hussein, his former MC for Ascorim on phone. You heard from Evangelist Richard Kra. He's a member of Gold Board, former PC for NDC in Shirasu constituency. I was there with Janice Bukwa, John Mark. My name has been Alpha Ali. We'll end with this. Forgive us if you are experiencing it, but that's what we have. Until it is solved, this will continue to be the answer.
Okay, let's go. Let's get it. Yeah. Challenge a come on for a light. And the time I force will be your light. Your light. Easy for you, who you mob on a ten and we say you're freaking and you're fine. And you're fine. And you're fine. And when I come to 7-4 off. And I shama by a top. Let's say when you want this switch in it, and one the cocoa say I want you rough in the ball bed. So come on for a light. And the time I bring your light. Your light. Your light. Easy for you, who you mob on a ten and we say you're freaking and you're fine. And you're fine. And you're fine. And when I come to 7-4 off. I shama by a top. The time when I want to switch in it, and one of the say I won't die rough. Hello, Zach. What's up? What's up, boy? I wouldn't go. Now, I like you. Now, you're coming. Okay, because they do me a dead in here. I'm not